Nice. Now you hear me. Yeah, no sound. Now should be sound. Why no sound? Okay. Now we have sound. Hi David, hi Tal, Shafir, Stanislav. Hi Rafael, thank you very much for joining. Initial job claim came out. This is how it looks. Nothing much. As expected. How's everybody doing? How is your week so far? How is your trading week so far? We are already in the end of the first week of December. Thank you, David. US continued jobless claims, actual 1.86 million, forecast 1.91 million, previous was 1.92 million, which means less people claims jobs. Is it good or bad? I don't know. We follow price. Let's see where price might be heading next. We have a broadening formation on the 2 hours futures over here. We have a smaller broadening formation and a smaller time frame. And the 15 minutes over here. It all comes down to trend lines. Fibonacci. This is the 60 minutes, 65 minutes. SPY broadening formation. We can add the extended hours, and this is how it looks. Let's see where SPY is taking us today and tomorrow. And the weekly SPY looks like this. This is the daily. This is the weekly. Weekly doji of a trend line. After this massive bull run since October, some kind of a pullback, cool off on the SPY is much expected. Nothing goes up infinite, nothing goes down infinite. So price is where now? Price is inside a downtrend channel, the red one, or inside the uptrend channel, the green one. In which channel price is going down or up? Depends on your time frame. Depends on the time frame that you are trading. The most important thing is that you have trend line, doji, significant signal for what might come next. If the week will close as a doji, next week we will retest the 450 area. 450 area, very important area of support and resistance throughout time of the SPY since September of 2021. It's a very important area of resistance, support, resistance, resistance. Now it needs to act as support. This is how the weekly of the SPY looks like. The weekly of the Qs, not much better. For now, 3 consecutive dojis on the weekly and the Qs, which means bulls of the Qs are weak for in the past 3 weeks, getting weaker and weaker. Not surprising after this bull run. They also need to cool off, and you have a massive broadening formation. This is the broadening formation and the weekly and the Qs. The 380, 378 area is the next support. Dow Jones on the weekly. As you can see, trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. We have this red line from resistance. Resistance. This is January, February of 2020. Go further back. January of 18. Resistance. 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 Support. Broke to the downside. May of 2022, and since then, once again, each and every time price of the Dow reached this red line, it got rejected. Now, with a doji on the weekly, 2 more days, doji on the weekly, Dow Jones a little bit red pre-market. Next support on the weekly is the 357, 356 area. This area is the next support. Dow weekly, always zoom in, zoom out to get a better point for price action. IWM, we had a nice downtrend, nice bounce, 618 Fibonacci. Now we have a doji of the 618 Fibonacci level, which means 180 is the next support, and then 176.28. All across the board, some kind of a pullback, retracement, cool off, call it whatever you want, except Bitcoin. Very strong bullish continuation. 43 now is the resistance. Above it, we are heading towards 50. Ethereum on the weekly, breaking above. Last week broke above this red zone. This week hanging around it, but above it. Needs to get retested as support before the next leg up. Overall, cryptos are in a good bull trend. KRE still struggling with the 49 area, the neckline of this double bottom scenario. Long continuation above the 49.50. What else do we have? Tesla, if you want, still struggling with a massive downtrend. You have this downtrend that started. You have this downtrend. Let's mark it in red. Started way back November 2021. Now you have a steeper downtrend, the yellow one that started July. Downtrend within a downtrend. No long for Tesla. If you want to go long, this is not the time. Look at the weekly on the Tesla, 3 consecutive dojis. If the market cannot decide, a doji is the most significant signal of an indecision in the market. And if the market cannot decide what to do with Tesla, who are we to decide if to go long or short on Tesla? If Mr. Market is in indecision, we are in decision. Do nothing. Apple holding the 190 area. This is the outside candle. Candle number 3. Or most of us know it as an engulfing candle. Now let's see how Apple will take out this high towards the 198 or this low towards the 185. What else do we have? Who else is with me? Say hi. Don't be shy. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Help me grow this channel. It costs nothing. It takes 1 second. Any questions? Let's see. Coin is going down. What to do? First, if you need, don't take it personally, but if you need to ask someone on social media what to do, what to buy, where to sell, you need to stop trading. This is a friendly advice. Stop trading. It's the worst thing you can do to yourself and to your money if you need to ask someone what to do, someone on social media what to do. Coin is going down. If you have long position, start managing your stop loss. And if you're trading without stop loss and you're asking someone on social media what to do, please, I beg you, stop trading. It's your money. You don't care about your money? No one else cares about your money either. If you don't care about your money, you will lose everything. If you're looking to go long, if you're already long, this is not time to go long. But if you're already long, you need to manage your stop. Check ATR, check Fibonacci, and if you don't know how to do it, go back to the Fibonacci Academy playlist. you will find 25 videos on the basic of the basics on how to use ATR, how to manage risk, how to read charts. Do it not for me, do it for yourself. Educate, invest in yourself. And once again, if you need to ask someone on social media, and it doesn't matter who it is, how many subscribers, how many followers they have, if you need to ask someone what to do, you need to stop trading now. What else? CCL for Rafael. We have talked about CCL and RCL in the past few days. December 20 earnings coming up. But until then, CCL looks good to go. Now, 1730 needs to hold the support. Next resistance, 1950. This is a very steep uptrend, but if we look left, the same steep uptrend we saw over here. From here to here. Now, let's see if we can reach the 2270, 23. Make a screenshot, Rafael, and let me know if before the next pullback will we see 2270. What else do we have? Hi Afik, thank you very much for joining. Nati wants Starbucks. Can someone please tell me if you see the super chat icon? Don't use it if you don't want. Just let me know that you see it. I just want to see that everything is working. As you know, yesterday I sacked all my production crew. I'm hiring new crew. Starbucks. I don't see anything on Starbucks. You want to go long, I assume. First you have this gap that needs to get filled. Until proven otherwise, Starbucks is in a downtrend. Let's see on the weekly. Downtrend. No long on Starbucks. Only, and if, and it's a big if, and it's a big risk, above 100. Still no icon. Okay. No problem. Hi, Offer. Thank you, Amir. Hi there, Samsung. What else do we have? Now, this is the futures breaking above. Now you can take Fibonacci on the 2 hours chart. Always zoom in, zoom out. Swing low, swing high. Next is the 45. 45, 64. Let's see. It's a very dangerous price action because basically it's moving sideways. What else do we have? CVNA, Carvana. What's happening with Carvana in the last few days? We have a gap. Maybe today this gap will get filled. What do you think? Overall, Super Chat exists under a different icon. I see it. It's here. This one. I see it in the Chinese yuan. Check it out. Let me know if you see it. If not, I will call YouTube customer service. CVNA, long continuation above 41.77, or wait for this gap to get filled and a bounce off the 34.50, and you can also take trend line to help you identify the the higher lows. And here you have it. Uptrend until proven otherwise, but this is not the time to go long if you're not long yet on CVNA. Once again, I would wait for this gap and the 34.40 getting retested as support. It was a very tough resistance. So from resistance, it needs to get rechecked as support and then next leg up. This is my 2 cents on CVNA. I miss Neo. Really? I miss Neo. Thank you, Amir, for the super chat. Thank you very much. CVNA we talked about. Neo. What's going on with Neo? Nothing much. Nothing and nothing much. You have this support. You have this resistance over here. Long above 850. Towards where? 920. Then you have this gap over here. So this is my 2 cents on Neo. If you're long already on Neo, I don't know where you took long, but this here should be your risk management over here, just below this green line. Of course, it's only my opinion. Do whatever you want. Thank you, Amir, for the super chat. If I only knew how if I only knew, I can do it. I can do like this. Amir, thank you very much. Amir is soon to be a member, a premium member in the Fibonacci community. What else do we have? Any other interesting questions? Any other interesting things? Yeah, well, we have SPY futures breaking up above. Let's see what else is interesting. We have ARC-W. Very interesting uptrend. Now, 68.40 is the support. Long continuation above the 70.66. Crocs, I'm still waiting for a break above the 107. And then we will take long towards this gap at the 118. BB, holding, nice. The 381 needs to hold the support, and then next leg up above 394 towards the 414. IONQ still inside an uptrend channel, but if you want to go long on IONQ, we need another day closing above the 1330, maybe a touch over here. On the trend line, touch, bounce, and closing above the 1330, and then we can take long on IONQ. These are my stocks that I'm watching very, very close, together with KRE, together with ARC-W, Crocs, XLV, WMG, CRSR. Also, I'm waiting for a break and a close above the 1313. Very tough resistance, but for now looks like CRSR is going down, sliding down on this yellow line. SWK for Nati. What's so interesting here? Uptrend, but this price action, I'm not a fond of this price action. It's too messy. You can take trend lines to help you identify if you are long, so your risks should be just below this green trend line. If you're not long, I would wait for a close above the 93.80 area, and then you're good to go to long on SWK. Airbnb. Airbnb. 136, 137 area, very tough resistance. Let's clean the chart. You can take Fibonacci, swing high, swing low. Why it's a very tough resistance? Because it's the 618 Fibonacci retracement. We had a steep downtrend, nice bounce, 618 Fibonacci, 3 consecutive dojis, a weekly close above this area, and then a long continuation. If you're already long on Airbnb, your stop loss should be somewhere around 131 to the downside. Tal says, I closed a position on Coin and Mara today, 40% up, and now begins the fear that I may have sold early. First, congratulations, 40% up is very nice. It's more than nice. Congratulations, perfect job. Now your FOMO is, what if Coin or Mara will continue to the upside? Right? First, once you close the position, you took the money, don't look on the names for at least the next 2-3 days. This is one thing, how to fight the FOMO. Second thing, next time, don't close the position 100%. Because no one knows what will happen next. Mara can go all the way to 20, but you closed 1560. So you missed another 26% to the upside, right? And you want to fight this fear. You want to fight this FOMO. So always, always, always leave some on the table. 15% of the original position, 20% of the original position, and manage your risk. Stop loss. That's it. By the way, this is something we go thoroughly in the one-on-one mentorship program and the online program. How to manage positions, how to fight and manage our emotions, how to fight the FOMO, the fear of missing out, how to fight the urge to close a position, and how to fight the urge of entering a position. This is the psychology behind trading. We go thoroughly into the basics of the basics on how to control our human emotions. Only then we can become a much, much better traders. Long on Mara above 1590. By the way, I had Mara on my watch above the 1066. I had alert sent off, but I missed the entry. So I don't chase. Have many more opportunities each and every day. Do not chase. Hi Darmon, thank you very much for joining. How are you today, my friend? I hope everything is good with you. Sparty Games, thank you very much for joining. So, any other questions? Look at the futures. Bulls, for now, are here. Until when? Until you will see the bears. For now, nice bounce. But all this area, the 461 area together with this yellow trend line and the SPY 65 will be a very tough resistance. BX. BX, Blackstone. What do we see here? Major resistance area. As you can see, you have too many gaps to the downside. Remember, More than 85, 90% of all gaps will get filled. You have a gap over here. You have a gap over here. If you're already long on BX, it's time to manage your risk, manage your position a little bit more tighter. Maybe raise your stop loss, close some of the position, not all. If you're still holding 100% of the original size, close 50. Close 75%. Let the rest run, work for you with a proper risk management. Stop loss. You have a massive broadening formation on this name. Like this. Massive broadening formation. Let's do it like this. Now, you can do like this. Over here, and as you can see, a touch on this red line, closing this gap, and then maybe next leg up. Below this area, you will see this gap getting filled. So pay attention, manage your risk, because as traders, the only thing we have full control of is our risk management. Nothing else. Only how much are we willing to lose on each and every trade. Risk management. All the rest is out of our hands. What do you think about SMH and NVIDIA? SMH had a gap over here, got filled. Now, let's see. 157 needs to hold support. Next leg up, only above 160, 161 towards this red line to the upside. Weekly close below the 157, and we will see 152, and then retesting this red line to the downside. NVIDIA, someone did not watch yesterday's stock market recap video. What do you see on NVIDIA? Yellow trend lines shows us the way towards this yellow trend line. Green trend lines shows us the way to this yellow trend line. This yellow trend line, this area needs to hold the support and then maybe bounce back up. Below this area, we are heading for 24 gap getting filled. If you are long already on NVIDIA, you need to start managing your position much more tighter. If you're not long yet, wait for a bounce and a break above this downtrend channel. What else do we have? Any other questions? Any other requests? This is the last live for this week. Next live is next Monday. But we will still have stock market reviews. We will still have stock market weekly review. My top stocks to watch for the next week. So be prepared. Hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any other future videos. So if no more questions, no more requests, I hope you found this video helpful. Like, subscribe, share with friends, help me grow this channel. I hope you will have a great weekend, and I will see you all on the other side of the weekend. Stay safe.